So now for the extra credit question, like the super level difficulty, what if we didn't want to have to sign anything online? Think about, can anyone come up with a data structure that would allow you to pre-generate some stuff offline, some signed stuff offline, to allow you to respond to non-existent host names in a verifiable way? This is asking a bit much. Does anyone have any ideas? What kind of a data structure could I put that list of host names into so that it's easy to verify that dog is not in that list? Think of all the 61B data structures you know. Hash table, try. Ooh, yeah. Hash table is nice. Yep, a hash table is nice because then I would just do a single lookup and see that, oh, dog is not in the list for that hash bucket, and maybe I could sign each hash bucket and use that as my response. A tree is great. I could put these into a balanced tree, and then it takes log n time to verify that dog is not present in that binary search tree, and enable someone to verify. I could sign each one of the nodes of the tree, and then I would only have to respond with the log n nodes that I visited. So instead of, so it'd be a very short response. In fact, you can optimize that tree idea a little bit further, which is if you put them in a sorted list, and notice they are already in a sorted list, then there's a very clever, cute way to support no such host queries. What we're going to do is, rather than signing each host name, each record, we're going to sign each pair that are adjacent. Okay, so we're going to have a signature on something saying busyness exists, and the very next host in sorted order is finance. So we'll sign that. And then we'll have another statement that says finance exists, and the very next host in sorted order is mail. And then we'll have another record that says mail exists, and that's the last. Okay, so we're going to sign each one of those. And now, to prove to you that there is no host name called dog, what I can do is I can show you the signature on this record that says the next host name in alphabetical order after busyness is finance. And that's enough for you to verify, oh, if dog did exist, it would have to be somewhere in the middle, but there is, but you know, it's not. Finance is the next one after busyness. So therefore you can verify that dog is not one of the existing host names. Okay, so this is like super, super clever little trick here to handle non-existent host requests. Now this does have a downside from like a security and privacy perspective. Can anyone spot what the downside of doing this is? It's not a big deal, but think like privacy. Is there any reason why you might be not super, super happy about this? Yeah, enumeration becomes possible. If I know one host name, then I can issue a query. If I know that busyness is a host name, I can issue a query for something that would follow that, like crab. And then when I get the proof that crab does not exist, I'll learn that finance exists. So now I can pick another host name that would be right after finance, like follow. And then when I query follow, I get a proof that follow does not exist, and that proof reveals to me that mail does exist. So I can walk through this sorted list and retrieve a list of all host names that Google has. And maybe that's not a big deal, or maybe it's something that's a little bit undesirable. Anyway, it's kind of a side effect here. Probably tolerable, not the biggest deal in the world, but just worth pointing out.